What's going on, Pack? Alpha the Shiny Umbreon here. And I know it's Tuesday, give me a break, but I had the feeling that today one of my parents would come home early, so to make this quick, I had to upload something. And I'm doing just another top 5 video. This is my top 5 favorite legendary Pokemon that I own. So, I'm not going to put any kind of pictures up. Look, you see my reflection, awesome. I'm not going to put any kind of reflection or pictures up of like Deoxys or I don't know, Genesect or any of that. I just took the 5 that I had. I just took 5 out of the ones I have, out of 25 or 26 I have. But I will be doing an update video of when I do have all the legendaries. I'll do an update of my top 5 favorite legendaries, or like a part 2, and I'll grab 5 different Pokemon. But for now, let's just begin with the top 5. So number 5, as you can already see, is DNC. And if you can also tell, it's obviously the English version. The English event one. Why do I like this? Well, I kind of like this one because there's just so many theories and mysteries about it that it just boggles my mind sometimes. Like, I used to always be about like the myths and the legends and the crazy shit that happens online about Pokemon. Like how I think there was a myth there where like DNC was basically like if you have a bunch of Cabrings and you do this certain thing in a fucking cave, they will all morph and bam, you have a DNC. Or you do something in the desert where you battle Team Flare, and then like somehow a door will open if you do a certain event, and then there's a Heatran. I just love all the I just love all the little myths and theories. And DNC is probably one of my favorites. I also like the move Diamond Storm, which is I think Diamond Storms can only be learned by DNC. I'm not sure exactly about that, but I can't wait to use this new Mega. I did get the Mega Stone, and Omega Ruby. Sadly, I meant to do it on camera, but I was a little too late to do it. But I promise you, I will record myself doing an Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, I promise I'll do it during Alpha Sapphire when I finally get the Pokemon I need. I'll see you later. Number 4 is actually Groudon. Mainly because I grew up playing Pokemon Ruby a lot. And trust me, Omega Ruby, I was like, oh my gosh. Because I've grown up with Ruby more than any other Game Boy games. For Game Boy Pokemon games. Even for the DS games, like when Diamond and Pearl and Platinum came out. I always went back to Ruby. Because it's always just made me happy, and I know the game really well. And yes, I always thought Groudon was a fire type, not a ground type. Sometimes I forget. But now that Omega Ruby came out, and Primal Groudon is half fire, it's ground and fire, it finally gets the fire that it deserves, in my opinion. Because it takes more than just moving lands to make an earth. You need fire to, like, you know, science. I'm not going to get into it. But it has the drought ability. And it does Fire Blast when you first get it. And it can learn, like, Flamethrower and stuff. So, I always thought it deserves a fire type, which is really good. And stats are obviously off the charts, just like DNC's, except for speed. But I haven't used Mega DNC or even looked at its stats, so I'm still really excited about using that thing. And I'm hoping to get a shiny Groudon sometime as well too. Like I'll probably put this one into GTS or something. See if anyone will trade a shiny Gyarados or Groudon. Cause a shiny primal Groudon would just be like probably make me one of the happiest people out there. Just like a mega shiny cough other Pokemon, which we'll get into later. My 3rd favorite is Mew. Now, the best thing about this is I've never used a Mew. This is the first time I've ever owned a Mew. So why is it number 3 in my top 5 favorite legendaries? That's exactly why. I've never used a Mew. I've always wanted to get a Mew too. Like, I would even try the stupid moving truck glitch. I wanted to try the Mew glitch in Pokemon Yellow, but I'm not sure how I get from Yellow to like X and Y. Like I don't know if you can. I don't know how to trade it from. I don't know if you can trade it from like Yellow to Gold, and then Gold to let's say Ruby, then Ruby, etc., etc. I don't even know how to get to Ruby. So that's the first problem. Second thing is, sorry. Oh, excuse me. Second thing is, look at its stats. Holy shit! For a tiny, supposedly messed up Ditto or Mewtwo, or wait, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Mewtwo. I'm talking about Mew 1. Sorry, but for something that's supposed to be like the ancestor to all Pokemon, or I'm not gonna get into Arceus being the god of all Pokemon, even though this thing is technically the god of all Pokemon because it's supposed to be like the ancestor of all Pokemon. It's pretty freaking strong. You can learn any move, any TM, which is really cool. I love its shiny form. I love the whole conspiracy, or not conspiracy, like the opinion of the fact that Mew and Ditto are basically the same Pokemon, only Dittos are failed attempts of Mewtwo's. I like that myth a lot, but unless Pokemon actually agrees to it, or Nintendo, I mean, it's not really exactly true. But like I said, I love the myths. Plus, I'm actually using Mew. Sadly, I want to keep it as it is because it's competitive. This is how I got it, but I'm still happy to use Mew. Number 2 is Zapdos. Now, when I was playing my Fire Red before I lost it in game Leaf Green for my friend, out of all 3 legendary birds, Zapdos is probably my favorite. One, because it's electric type, and I'm a real big fan of like electric, dark, and fire types. 2, it's probably the strongest out of all 3 of them, because Moltres can destroy Articuno, but does normal damage to Zapdos. Articuno can destroy Zapdos, but do little to nothing to Moltres because of its fire ability, or fire typing. Zapdos can basically zap both Moltres and Articuno out of the sky if he gets the chance, because electric beats flying, and they are not ground type, they are not grass or anything. So Zapdos, in my opinion, is the most powerful out of the 3. It's got great special attack, as you can see. You can learn a full move like Rain Dance, right there, Thunder, Discharge, Drill Peck. Like back then, Drill Peck and Thunderbolt from this thing, and Thunder, are like the worst moves you could ever. I've actually swept. I don't know how I did it, but I lucked out, I guess. I swept the Elite Four in Pokemon Yellow with just Zapdos. Yeah, go figure. Thing's amazing. This thing's a monster. And number 1 on my top 5 favorite legendary Pokemon that I own, Latias. It's Japanese, so why would I get rid of it? And it has Pokerust. Latias has just been that Pokemon that when I found out about it after beating Sapphire for the first time. I owned Sapphire for a few years. Sadly, I don't know where it went. Oh no, I gave it to my friend in trade of Pokemon Emerald. Anyways, there's just been this kind of connection because it's like the first Pokemon, because I started in Generation 3, then I moved on to Generation 4, then I went to Generation 2 and 1, and then I continued 5 and 6. But it was like the first Pokemon that I actually had to work for. Like, it wasn't like Groudon or Kyogre. I mean, Rayquaza you have to work for. There are 3 Regis you have to work for, sure. But those are simple. Latias and Latios are roaming. They're not stationary. They don't require some mystical pattern or whatever to actually obtain them. You have to be in the correct route at the correct time and be prepared to catch this thing. So I understand why it's caught in the Master Ball. I'm really okay with that. It's also one of the first legendaries with a set gender. which I also think was cool. But you still can't breed them, sadly, even though they have actual genders. And overall, people say Latios is stronger. I'd say Latios is just as strong, you know? Sadly, I had to trade my Latios for something. I don't remember what. Sadly, but I do have a Latio. I do have Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, as I mentioned a bunch of times. So I'm getting Latios back. So yeah, I can reunite them at least. I love the move Mist Ball and Luster Purge are just so fucking strong. The fact that it's a Psychic and Dragon is even better. Plus the fact that it has Levitate, which makes it even doubly better. Although it does kind of, apart from other dragon types, it does have an like a uncommon weakness with other dragons, like Bug and Dark and Ghost. But it's not a flying type, like most other dragons. So it's not weak to rock, and it's not semi-weak to electric, even though dragon resists it anyways. I don't know how the moves work. But it's just a really good Pokemon. I really love Latias. Plus, I just have that kind of connection with it. It's just like with Mew. I've never used it, but I love it so much, you know? Just those connections with Pokemon that you really can't just throw away. And that's me with Latias. But anyways, that has been my top 5 favorite legendaries that I own. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave your opinion in the comments if you'd like. I really don't care. I really love to see your guys' list. If you like the video, you know, if you enjoy, of course. I'm not anyone who's actually gonna force you to like the video. I'm like, oh my gosh, you gotta watch this and that. No. I would love that you guys actually support this channel and watch my videos, like them, etc. That's all I care about. I'm sorry. All I care about is your entertainment and that I'm doing something right. That, like, I'm actually contributing to the YouTube community and giving some kind of entertainment somehow. And I have been actually, for the past week or two, I have been keeping up with my schedule of at least one video a day, regardless if it's a 40-minute or 20-minute video. And I have been doing that, doing the best I can. Like today, I was like, oh, what am I going to record? I don't even know. I don't want to record another mystery dungeon because I did that yesterday. So I made this, my top 5 favorite legendary that I own. I'm just doing everything I can to keep the entertainment going. So thank you guys so much. And that's it. This has been Alpha the Shiny Alprion, and I will see you later, pack. Peace. Shiny Ninetales. Yay. Alright, sorry. Peace, guys.